Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for July 2018. For the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti and the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Linn. Those will be for the career and finance portion of the reading. And for the love and relationships part of our reading, we'll use the Chrysalis Tarot by Holly Sierra and the Whispers of Love Oracle cards, and those are by Angela Hartfield. As I usually remind you at the beginning of these videos, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can take a look at the description box below. I've posted all of the ways that you can order a reading from me either by using the INSTANTGO app for quick, sort of yes/no answers. You can also email me or take a look at my site. So do check out that information if you're interested. I also suggest that you watch not just your sun sign video, but also your rising sign and your moon sign. Sometimes, the messages in one will resonate more that particular month than the other, or maybe all three will resonate and will help to provide you with a more complete overview of what's happening during that time period. Another quick reminder, we will have another full moon giveaway at the end of this month, so be looking out for that. I usually post the full moon spread video followed by the full moon giveaway video around the time of the full moon, and this month it's happening on the 27th. It's going to be the full moon in Aquarius, which is the full thunder moon, blood moon. So be watching out for that if you're interested in participating in the giveaway. What you stand to win is a free one-question reading with me. So watch out for that closer to the end of the month. So I will stop for now and see each of the signs in 1 second for the shuffle. Hi Aries, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread just to save a little bit of time. So we'll start off with the career and finance part of your reading. The first card that you have is the Three of Wands, followed by the Page of Cups, and the outbound energy for the month, the Four of Pentacles. And the cards from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for career and finance, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck, you have Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. Okay, so these cards, they have been coming up, it seems like over and over again in a lot of the readings. I feel like there are many of us, I think, are going through maybe similar situations, new things beginning, new job opportunities ending, certain endings for others. But beginning with this Three of Wands, Three of Wands is a card that speaks of, it's very expansive energy, right? Endless opportunities. And the Suit of Wands deals with the day-to-day matters in life, such as the work that we do. It's our own drive, determination, ambition for that work that we do. It's also associated with, creativity, creative endeavors, projects. And with this Three of Wands, it's a card of, waiting, like after all of the hard effort and work that you've put into something. This could be a project, a job. It's now you kind of standing there, much like we see with the man staring out to sea, right? He's waiting for his ships to come in. He's waiting to see what type of return on investment he's going to have, right? If we think of the Two of Wands that comes immediately before this, that's a card of choosing, making a decision, right? Being at a crossroads, being faced with a decision, and then choosing one of the paths and moving down that. And now whatever that decision was for you, for some people, that it could have been starting a new job. For others, it could have been, starting up your own company, a new creative project coming in. Whatever that decision was, this is now you standing there and saying, well, what am I seeing as a result of all of the hard work and effort that I've put into that? So it's, it's waiting to to see what type of return on the investment you're going to get here. It can have to do with opportunities overseas. We see the man looking out to sea here. There's a ship in front of him. So that could be, for some of you, travel overseas. It could be related to your job. There might be an opportunity that's close to the water, or maybe the opportunity is overseas, because we do have, as the overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles. And aces they're yes cards. Aces are positive, very successful cards. They're also new beginnings. And in the case of the Ace of Pentacles, this is a brand new beginning coming in related to your career, finance, right? The Pentacles is earth energy. So we associate it with the work that we do, the money that we earn for that work. It has to do with the tangible things that we can touch and feel here in the material realm. So it's material prosperity, material success, has to do with our home. Also, Pentacles can be, sort of resources, time. It's going to be different for everybody watching. We are looking at career and finances. So definitely this Ace of Pentacles, it could be a brand new offer coming in, a new job offer. This can be a new, it can be, money coming in for you. Just, somebody giving you money. It can be, whatever this new thing is, it's somehow related to resources, money, possibly a new job opportunity. So that kind of, is over the whole spread here as the main energy. So this could be, maybe you've been in a job for a while and you've been working hard, working long hours, and you're sort of evaluating things and saying, now, well, what am I getting in return? And do they really, do they acknowledge all of my hard work? Do I get the recognition that I want? And then we have sitting in the center this Page of Cups. So this could be an actual person. If so, this could be a younger, even a child, possibly, because it's very young, immature energy, the Page of Cups. But water energy, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, male or female. But, it could be that person. This person could be bringing in an offering or news of something. But in general, I view the pages as, messengers. They bring things into us. Usually they bring news, they bring messages, they can bring offers. In the case of this Page of Cups, he's bringing in an offer. And it could, definitely with this Ace of Pentacles there, it could be a new job offer. But whatever this new offer is something that you're very happy about. It brings you great joy. It's, it's something that maybe you've always wanted to do, always dreamed of doing. And it's kind of what your heart desires here. And then you have the Four of Pentacles is the outbound energy. This is a card, fours in the tarot, they're stable energy, but this Four of Pentacles, it can speak of, sometimes it's referred to as like the miser card, and it can speak of wanting to hold on too tightly to something. In this case, too tightly to your money or to resources. And, it encourages us to kind of view money, or much like we do, all areas in our life, that view it with moderation, or view the balance that's required in handling money. Money needs to, there needs to be a flow. Money needs to come in. We need to make the money. We need to have money to spend, to pay for our bills. We need to try to put some money away if possible each month, to have a little bit of money in savings. But, if you try to hold on to it too tightly, you end up kind of creating this, it's a very blocked energy. Money needs to flow. So, there could be whatever's this new thing coming in. I would just say, be careful to not block in any way, this opportunity. We think of, I was saying how fours in the tarot are stable energy, right? The major arcana, the four of the major arcana, the Emperor, he is all about stability and structure and rules, right? And that's good. It's good to have that. But on the negative side, when the Emperor goes a little bit overboard, and tries to sort of impose his rules on everybody or impose things on people, you might end up with, kind of this energy of being a miser, because this is all about, hoarding. Instead of allowing the money to flow freely, it's the hoarding of your time, of your resources, of your money, So I would say if there is, if there's this new opportunity, could even be money coming in, it's important for you to, yes, to be open to this. And I think that it could definitely be something that you're feeling very happy about, right? This new opportunity. It could be a very good opportunity for you. But whatever if there is sort of extra money coming in, if there's an increase in how much you're getting paid, just be aware, be careful with how, or with allowing the money to flow. Don't try to block that in any way by hoarding your resources. Just, allow for the flow. But it does look positive. With the Ace of Pentacles over the next couple of weeks, definitely, blessings coming in. And I think it could definitely bring an increase in, in your finances. Let's see here, Distant Thunder. I like to read the full meaning of the Oracle cards. We have, let me find it here. It says, clear the air. Dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In this instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who don't empower you. Purify the dross out of your life. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, on the distant horizon, a storm is brewing. Great shards of lightning are thunderbolting to the earth from the heavens. It can feel chaotic, but it heralds a time of renewal. The thunderstorms clear the dust out of the air and re-energizes the earth. Be open to change. It's all good, even if it doesn't seem like it. New energy is flooding your energy field. Examine your life and see if there is anything that needs to be cleared, renewed, or released. Now is the time. Renewal and even rebirth is at hand. And, the Page of Cups kind of sitting at the center, he does bring in, it's new things, news. We have the new coming in with the Pentacles. So definitely, I think for many of you watching, there could be, new things trying to come in here, but it's all about being open, releasing in some way if there's a hold on something, or just this could be even, releasing a way of thinking, I would say, even though this is Pentacles. But there's a need to be open to these new things coming in, because it looks very positive for you. Let's continue. We'll move on to the relationships and love portion of the reading. So you start off with the Two of Stones. This would be the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Mirrors. This will be the Knight of Cups. The Dreamer, he's called in this particular deck. And I'll give you, when I go through the meaning for the cards, I'll give you, the traditional meaning, and then I'll also talk a little bit about the specific meaning attached to each card in this particular deck, because there are some different meanings here. And then we have the Ace of Scrolls, so another ace, right? This is the Ace of Swords. And the overall energy for the 2 weeks, you have Major Arcana number 17, the Star. This is Alpi. Such a pretty card. And the Oracle card that came out for you from the Whispers of Love deck is Have Patience. Love is patient and kind, always. All right, so starting off here with the Two of Stones, or Two of Pentacles. Usually, the Two of Pentacles, again, we were talking about earth energy up here with the Ace of Pentacles. It deals with our resources, right? It deals with the tangible things here in the material realm. But when we're looking more at relationships, love relationships, it can it can have to do with things that have staying power, a relationship that has staying power, that is grounded, that, there's, it will grow, whatever this, and this is a 2 here. So it's, it's one more than what you have with the Ace of Pentacles. So, there is growth, but it's also a card of balance. In the traditional tarot, the 2 of Pentacles, it usually has a person balancing, sort of juggling the 2 coins, the 2 pentacles. And it speaks of, needing to go with the flow, needing to, or being willing to be adaptable, adapting to new situations. If somebody throws an extra pentacle, at you for you to juggle, it's kind of adapting and figuring out how to deal with that and then doing so, so it's being willing and open to adapt and going with the flow. Well, in this particular deck, we have, the stones on the card, and then we have this bear kind of crossing from one to the other. And it does have it kind of has a different message of, trusting or having balance. It does speak of having balance, but trusting in your next step, trusting in sort of the path, and then whatever this next step is that you're about to take on your path. It can also have to do with, finding balance between the different areas of your life, or, there might be different energies or even contrasting energies, and then remaining grounded, being secure, sure-footed, much like this big bear on the card here, as you make those choices and move forward. And it's followed by the Knight of Mirrors, which is the Knight of Cups. And I was saying here, you have the Page of Cups in this first reading. Pages bring in news, bring in messages, offerings, and then usually the Knights come in. They can bring in news, but they act on things, right? They're the ones that come in to act on something. And this is, it's Cups energy. We had Cups energy up here. And it deals with the emotions, right? Our feelings, emotions, relationships. So, and usually when we think of this Knight of Cups as the knight in shining armor, he comes in to, to bring this beautiful offering of love. He's here to whisk you off your, off your feet. And it's a very romantic, very dreamy type of energy, right? It's called the Dreamer. It's a very dreamy energy surrounding this Knight of Mirrors. And in this deck, he is a messenger. He's also, very passionate. He does, he brings in love and, possibly a new relationship. But it's, it's also about this, this dreamy kind of approach to this new relationship. And you see that there is this, we have a full moon, right? We have the full moon behind him. It might be a little bit hard to see with the glare. I apologize, but there we go. But there is a full moon behind him. And we do have coming up at the end of this month, I think around the 27th, we have the full moon in Aquarius, actually. So there might be something significant coming in around the full moon. This could be a person, right? This is a court card, so you might be dealing with a water sign individual. If so, typically this would be more of a middle-aged Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer person, male or female, even though he appears as a knight here. Could be male or female. It's not gender specific. But this person is usually, quite passionate. He's quite charming. He's the dreamer because he allows himself, he's very hopeful about love. He allows himself to dream, that impossible dream of having a beautiful, loving relationship. So there could be this person coming in, right? You might be sort of stepping towards a new relationship, with this Knight of Mirrors, or if not, there could be just this, this Knight of Mirrors, this energy of this message of, or this new relationship coming in. And then, as you leave the month, you have the Ace of Scrolls and Aces. I mean, you had an ace up here. Aces, again, they are, they're very positive cards. They're success cards. They're also new beginnings, and in the case of the Ace of Scrolls, this would be the Ace of Swords. And the suit of Swords, it's all about, cerebral energy. This is the suit of the intellect, of the mind. It's the suit of the ideas. It's also communication, how we communicate with other people. It has to do with rational thought as well. And this it can be, a new beginning with the Ace of Swords, but more than that, the Ace of Swords brings clarity. So if there has been some type of, doubt, if you've been trying to figure something out, the Ace of Swords comes in to give you that, the clarity that you've been looking for. It's also a card that deals with intuition as well. So, you might be unlocking certain things. You can see that we have keys on this card, different images used on this Ace of Scrolls card. We have the raven, right? And it's sitting on top of this parchment scroll. We can see that there are things written here, right? There are messages, sort of hidden messages here. We also have keys right next to it. So there might be, you might be unlocking, finding out truths, unlocking mysteries, finding things out, gaining the clarity that you have been seeking. And it's also a card of victory. It's a card of success, card of you achieving some type of victory here. And then you have the Star card as the overall energy, which is beautiful energy, right? The Star card is the major arcana. Wish upon a star. It's wish fulfillment. It's having all of your wishes and dreams come true. But it's also, in addition to that, it also speaks of hope. It's also about keeping a positive attitude. It's about believing that these things will actually happen. It's not just about, making that wish, having that dream or desire. It's about trusting, about believing that it will actually come true, that it will come to fruition. So, it is a card of keeping the faith, of having hope, right? So I think that, with this kind of shining over the rest of the cards in the reading, and obviously as a major arcana, it does carry more weight than the pip cards. There's wish fulfillment, that for some of you, there could be definitely, wishes coming true, very positive, good things coming in. And, in this particular deck, there is sort of a story that goes along with this card. It speaks about Pandora and about how when she opened her mythological box, and all the evil escaped out into the world, the only thing that was left that remained behind was hope, right? And so, this card, Alpi, is this promise of hope. It's this promise of brighter days. Even when we're faced with misfortunes, bad situations, things going maybe not as we planned, it's about keeping the faith and having hope. And it's also about the choices that you make today and how those choices will kind of affect you, down the line. So if we kind of look back here, it's you moving forward, feeling more sure-footed as you move forward. There could be, this new relationship beginning, possibly with a water sign. If not, there could be this offering coming in, this, of love. Maybe, we do have, we have pentacles, cups, and swords here. So, you could be dealing with an earth sign, could be dealing with a water sign or an air sign. We're missing here fire sign. But, you might be unlocking some truth, or you might be uncovering something. If not, if it isn't about that, it's you just having the clarity, and then success in moving forward. Maybe you finally figured out, what it is that you want in a relationship. Maybe you finally, figured out, kind of the next step. If this is you, if you've been single for a while, maybe now, you're at the point where you're ready to move forward and take that first step. You're ready to, and there's a new beginning with this Ace of Scrolls, and you're trusting, right? You're trusting in this new, whatever this new thing is, this new relationship starting up, and you're hopeful that it will bring in, it will be different. It'll bring you great joy. It'll bring you, you know, what you've been hoping for, this knight in shining armor here, whatever that means for you. Obviously, everybody has their own idea of, you know, what this person may be like. But it's wish fulfillment. Let's see what your Whispers of Love card says. This is card number 17. This card says, have patience. Work towards having patience. If you are lacking patience with others, remember that they are human and different from you. If the impatience has to do with an outcome, your prayers are answered. Be a little more patient at this time. And you know, with the Star card, you know, and this have patience, I think that there's definitely something very positive, very beautiful, you know, coming in here. It might not happen necessarily, you know, within these 2 weeks. It might happen more towards the end of the month with the full moon. It might play out into, you know, the beginning of August even. So you might have to have a little bit of patience there while things, you know, begin to happen. But I think that you know, they're starting. You're taking those first steps. You're starting to have, you know, the first signs that this new relationship, this, you know, brand new beginning, that they're coming in. And I think it's making you, you know, it's making you feel very happy. And I think that it's, you know, it's beautiful energy with the Ace of Swords, the Star card, you know, definitely beautiful new beginnings, but you might just have to be a little bit patient. You know, it might not happen right away. It might be closer to the end of the month, beginning of the next month, but definitely beautiful things coming in for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.